Shoot. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back to the shop. Today we got in a 2025 Road Glide in for some bigger upgrades. We are doing a 131 kit in this. So today we are digging into the primary, upgrading that to support the power. We got a Recluse clutch, a full clutch pack going in, as well as their basket. Up front for the compensator, we're going with Evolution Industries and their Racer's Edge diaphragm pack. Behind the primary, we're doing Arlen Ness's chain drive kit with the Cush drive. So we'll dig into that a little bit later. Today, focusing on primary. First thing in the process, we do have a brand new bearing for the clutch basket. What I'm gonna go do is throw that in the freezer real quick, get that to shrink up a little bit so it's a little bit easier to press into the basket. Made some room so we can access the back side of the clutch basket here. We need to drill off the rivets so that way we can take this ring gear, put it onto the new clutch basket. Slick. Shout out King Cut. They make a great drill. What we'll do is we will, now that we got the center punch kind of knocked into each of those rivets, get a little bit of a starter bit going. That'll keep good direction in the rivet. Then we'll jump up to the bigger size. Ta-da! Now that we got the heads of the rivets drilled off, now we can take our punch and our hammer and just hammer away. Alakazam. And there's our rivet. Cool. Once we've got all the rivets hammered out, then the ring gear will simply lift off. Now we can go head over to the new basket. We went and retrieved our bearing from the freezer. It's gonna help us put it into the basket here. We'll head over to the press and get that pressed in. Drop down a scoosh. There she goes. Alright, so we got our bearing pressed in. We want to make sure we're below that recession line for our circlip. We'll get that slid in there now. Then we can continue assembling. This is Permatex. Nick, you're ruining the shot. Just kidding. Next we'll assemble the ring gear on the basket using supplied hardware. And these will get torqued down to 80 inch-pounds once you got them installed. We'll get them all in there and started before we start torquing down on them. Now that we got our clutch basket onto the ring gear, we need to now press in the center hub into it. So we'll head back over to the press for this. Now that we got the inner hub pressed in, we do got to get the circlip on there. So we'll get that snapped on, and then we're set for the basket side of things. Okay, that's it. Howdy doody. Next we'll start assembling the rest of the clutch. So we'll put in the clutch pack. Before we do so, we do have these protection sleeves that will go into the basket to help prevent that from getting chewed up from the discs. Alright, so to assemble, we've got friction plates, we've got steel plates. They do alternate. You will not be using the big old washers in there. No washers. Take your washers out. Let's do it. Now that we got the clutch pack in there, we decided to go with the red springs. These are their highest pressure springs, being that it's going in a bike with a bit of a motor build. So we'll get these snug down, then our clutch pack is complete. Next up, we got our Evolution diaphragm pack. We're gonna throw this in, and then we can get our clutch assembled with the chain and get that all on as an assembly. Take a look at the assembly guide for that, for how the springs go. They are concave and convex, so they do need to go in a certain fashion. Don't forget your clutch hub nut is reverse thread. So that'll be righty loosey, lefty tighty. Now that we got the clutch, chain, and compensator all kind of on and everything started, we can get our tensioner on there and get that bolted in. I like to put a zip tie on the tensioners when we take them off. That way they're not springing open. It's easy to get them apart and easy to get them back together as well. Alright, all that's left to do is get our gasket on, put the primary cover on, get the derby cover off, fill it with fluid. We're rocking and rolling. Now we got our cover on, we got the derby cover off, fill it with about 1 liter of fluid, get our cover back on. Stay tuned for the rest of the project.